these pieces and looking at how they can either integrate with what Salesforce is doing and what Salesforce is driving in the social enterprise are going to find themselves coming up very short next year when they realize that they can't play in that sandbox, because this thing is setting the expectations. People are going to see that. People are going to resonate with that. Customers are going to want to interact with that. As Matt said earlier, what CEO in their right mind is going to look at that and then be handed a quote to pay $3 million to implement a tool over 3 years is going to give them nothing that they see in this other enterprise tool. So what's going to happen, I think, is we're going to see creep from that space, from the desk.coms, from the user voices, from the Zendesk, who have the attention of the CEO and not just the IT geeks, driving this into the IT side, because they're going to expect to treat their internal customers just as well as they're treating their external customers.
Yeah, I just to add one thing to that too, and I see consistently the mainstay IT mentality approaching this change in dynamic completely the wrong way. And I actually got into a little bit of trouble with some folks on Twitter because they were saying how IT needs to go out and learn the business, and they should set aside 1 day a week to go sit with the business. And I said, are you crazy? As a CEO, I would never approve 20% of the IT budget for you to go learn the business. What a waste of time and money.
If you don't know the business that you work in well enough that you have to go in and act as an explorer in the business, hunting out nuggets of information, you don't deserve to have your job in IT. You are not a professional. You shouldn't be paid for what you do. You should go work at McDonald's.
Or you're doing a role that's a perfect outsource.
Dora, the problem management explorer.
Dr. Livingston, I presume?
This is something that's really starting to get to me online. Is I'm watching all these people talk about the customers, just like we used to talk about the business. You know who is driving consumerization? We are. Yeah. We are the customers we're striving to figure out. We don't need to sit with people. We need a mirror. We don't need a revolution in IT. We need to take the gun from our head.
Yeah.
We're afraid of us.
The bigger problem that information management professionals continue to reflect on is the fact that they forget that they're supposed to be a professional in the information. And it's like we've been saying all along. Yeah. It's about the data, stupid. So if you don't know how you got that data, where you're keeping it is an outsource role, right? Storage area network. If you're an awesome, sharp storage area network engineer, fantastic for you. Rackspace is hiring. Amazon is hiring. Yeah. These guys are hiring. And they're great companies. Rackspace, I would love to go work for Rackspace. If I can't